touch mine. Hey, bad bitch, touch mine. Wait, I can't see why you're. I see why you are stressed because you're no contest.
Hey everyone, I have over 2 years of building experience and I've got the perfect thing for you, my Discord. Here you can get build help, custom bases, and much more. Anyway, link in the description, and now let's get onto the tour.
Hello and welcome to the tour for the mini OMEN. Starting our tour with this base coming down into our one of two externals. You can see we have a battery in our TC. You can see we have our upkeep. This is bunkered and costs 8 rockets to breach. You can disconnect the external in the event of a raid like this, and reconnect it just like this. Coming into our gatehouse right here, you can see we have an airlock. This protects people from getting into your gatehouse. You can also see we have this peak looking out. Come into our compound. You see we have peaks looking inside the compound and behind our furnaces. Just for anyone breaching, you get a peek looking back. Coming into our compound, you see we have turrets all over. You have full compound coverage and there are no blind spots. You can see we have this seawall. This furnace, this costs about 8 or so rockets to breach, fully upgraded. Coming around to this side of the base, you can see we have our compound beds and this breach peak looking out. You also see we have entrances, which is on both sides of the base. So we have these peaks that look out. You just get some good angles, looking close onto the breach. You can also see on this side of the base, we have this thing called a reverse waterfall. These take you up the base and onto the roof, and I'll show more about these in a bit. Coming into our entrance, you see we have these peaks looking out. These hold the seawall on both sides, and watch anyone trying to run in through your compound. Running through this airlock, you can see we're coming into our main living area. You can see we have multiple boxes, just stuff for living space. And you can see we have this peak watching down, and it's a nice one-way. Coming down here, you can see we have our starter bunker. Coming into our starter, you can see we have plenty of loot for our bags, boxes, tier 2, and an early game battery. You can also see we have our upkeep. You can easily fit over 24 hours in here. You can destroy the bunker by demolishing it like this, and you can replace it, placing a roof, and upgrading it. Coming out of the starter and coming up, you can see we have plenty of space for tons of deployables, and this is how you get around. You can also see we have more boxes. This is connected around the base, and this is the same on both sides. Coming up here, you can see we have these retakes. These look into the shooting floor. Anybody takes it, and this is again on both sides. So you have a window looking out, and an airlock, and this vending machine to store more loot. Coming into our shooting floor, you can see we have peaks looking out, just some downwards peaks, and another angle looking out. Coming to the side of our shooting floor, you can see we have more angles looking out, far below the base, and our wide gaps. Coming up here, you can see we have more peaks looking out, far and down, and this brutalist peak that looks out, and some good roof retakes. Coming up here, you can see we have more roof retakes looking out, and this is on both sides. You can see we have more space for beds and boxes, and another airlock going out. Coming onto our roof, you can see we have beds and a peak looking out far at the base, looking at any raid base, and some more roof retakes. You can also see we have our turrets looking all around the base, and there are no blind spots for anyone to hide. Coming up here, you can see we have more peaks looking out and more downwards angles, and an option spot for an embrasure. I just keep these windowed so you can look out. Now here you can see we have our waterfalls. This is the quick way down to your compound. You can also see we have our reverse waterfalls. Now using netting, you can get down from the compound all the way up to the roof very quickly, like I said earlier. Anyway, thanks for watching the tour for the mini OMEN. Now let's get into the tutorial.